To me, when he says he's going to allow these independent investigators to do their thing, and then he's going to make further decisions, I think that means that he could potentially be taking legal action against Kris.
Frequently bring up topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old.
Y'all, it looks like the Mr. Beast empire is under scrutiny, and not just for the things you would imagine. Recently, some disturbing allegations have come out against his childhood friend that have shattered the fun image of his brand. However, Mr. Beast recently came forward with his own response that ultimately adds a twist to this drama. It's safe to say, fans never thought this dark secret could come to light after all these years. 1. Kris Tyson allegations. Recently, the news broke that Ava Kris Tyson, one of Mr. Beast's YouTube co-hosts, recently announced that she was leaving all things Mr. Beast following allegations that she conditioned a minor. However, Tyson has denied the claims and responded on a post on X saying that she didn't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at Mr. Beast, which is why she stepped away. I would like to apologize for any one of my past behaviors or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It is not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. While this might look like a mundane apology, however, fans speculate that Ava didn't want her alleged crimes to taint her online presence. They allege that Ava was really ready to drop off the face of the earth as soon as the allegations against her hit the news. According to reports, Tyson, who was around 20 at the time, was allegedly starting to message an alleged victim who was 13, all the way up until they met 3 years later when he was 16. The accuser claimed that evidence on the relationship included screenshots of the one-on-one Discord calls between the two, as well as the victim renting a camper van and allegedly meeting up with Tyson in a secluded rural location. In addition to screenshots of messages passing back and forth between Tyson and the alleged victim, Tyson also joked about selling bare photos to the victim in question. As if right on cue, Ava responded by saying, "To create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad, edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online." Now fans believe that instead of fighting the seemingly disgusting allegations online, Ava decided to step aside from the drama, which they claim is a massive red flag. Anyway, on the alleged victim, they have come forward to side with Ava, claiming that the rumors about her unacceptable behavior were all false. The victim, who goes by the name of Lava GS, tweeted, "These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Kris messages to me were sent to public Discord servers and groups, but everyone is framing it as if it was one-on-one. This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day. I am not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all." Well, it would have been better for Mr. Beast and Ava if things had resolved at this point, but as fate would have it, it did not turn out good for either of them. You see, an insider spoke to news outlets claiming that Mr. Beast was in on the Ava game, but did not say a word to condemn her alleged actions. These revelations have added a separate twist to this whole drama. My name is Dawson. I worked at Mr. Beast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg, and when YouTuber Jake the Viking says Mr. Beast knew, yeah, Mr. Beast knew. He heard many times that Ava Kris Tyson is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people knew, I promise you, on everything, Mr. Beast is done. Now, if you think Ava's alleged antics end here, you are in for a surprise. Latest reports claim that on top of her misbehavior, she was also prone to R against multiple people. While speaking about a T attack in Manchester Arena, she said, "Why the F do we even take Islam serious? It's an old F backwards religion that hates anything different and treats women like poop. Why the F do people still accept it?" She also shared her colorful remarks on the African American community. She said, "Look at all the black people who have never had a steak that's more than $10. So yeah, Ava's Twitter was a rabbit hole of racial slurs. Well, speaking of Ava, it turns out she was kicked out of the Beast Empire, unlike what she hinted at in her statement. Allegedly, after getting his own name in the mud, he seemingly decided to part ways with Ava. He claimed that he would not tolerate Ava and his team anymore, and also started a new investigation against her. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I have been focusing on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company. My channel and any association with Mr. Beast, I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take further action based on their findings. So the thing is, fans are very underwhelmed by Mr. Beast's response to the whole situation. You see, people online revealed that Kris had a habit of sending NDAs to his victim in order to shut them up. Therefore, fans speculate that Lava GS's statement was actually an attempt to further Ava's agenda because of a silent deal struck between them. One of them commented, "The fact Mr. Beast has fired and rehired Kris past few years and blocked and unblocked him online makes you wonder if he knew something about him grooming kids." You can see from a lot of his videos with Kris that the look on Mr. Beast's face when Kris says something, maybe they didn't know, but I hugely believe they had suspicions of what he was doing. Another added, "I still don't understand why people think an NDA supersedes a criminal act. If your life is in danger or you bear witness to a crime, it supersedes the NDA, and you can report it without violation. There are instances where the NDA will be violated, in which case the crime is still committed and still gets looked into. But this is a very rare set of circumstances, and in this case, it isn't." You might not know that Kris had been buying NSFW drawings of minors from a specific creator. Not only that, he used to post about his escapades online and no one even noticed. When it finally hit the news, people went down the Tyson rabbit hole and dug up more things about his disturbing behavior. They found out that one specific artwork was hung up on their apartment wall and on their videos, and they recorded it. What ticked people the most is that Mr. Beast and his team were looking at it without any reaction, as if it were completely normal.
While going down the rabbit hole, a stream clip of Kris was unearthed where he jokingly promoted Shadman's website after he had accidentally showed it on stream.
You don't accidentally show these things to people if you don't know they exist, right? Anyway, they have had some alleged paid people coming out of the woods to defend Kris's actions, like this one.
People started digging into like old tweets of theirs and stuff like that to find some reason to cancel them. And the latest thing is that apparently Kris Tyson is a pedophile because he made some edgy jokes about and kids.
Fans are rather concerned about Kris's behavior, as most of Mr. Beast's consumers are kids. Since this situation is escalating quickly, people are coming forward with their own experiences. I met some kid who said he liked Mr. Beast, and I thought, okay, that's normal. But then he started talking about Shadman and seeing his artwork because of the Kris situation, and started getting in detail about them. That was disgusting. He was 7. Let's not forget the quartering accusing Mr. Beast of knowing about Tyson's actions and refusing to accept responsibility, claiming that Mr. Beast has a large audience of children and is just as culpable. The quartering argued that Mr. Beast, who has 200 million children in his audience, allowed Tyson, accused of being a P, to prey on multiple young teenagers. 2. Ava victim. Anyway, on top of all the allegations against Tyson, another person called Nate has jumped into the ring to allegedly expose the true face of Ava Tyson. Just a few days after the news blew up, Nate came out to share his own experience with Tyson. Nate claimed that Ava started to manipulate and allegedly took advantage of his innocence when he was only 15 years old. He explained that he was friends with Lava GS. In his expose, he revealed the theory about Ava paying off Lava, and it's indeed true.
Not only that, but he's also under an NDA from when he worked for Mr. Beast Gaming for 2 years, and he tried to get me to join Mr. Beast Gaming himself, Lava. He's the one who actually sent me the contract and tried to get me to sign the NDA.
According to Nate, he and Kris used to run Mr. Beast's Discord server, where he allegedly saw some porn material shared between Kris and kids. He later explained he was not aware how Kris had seemingly lured kids into the server. In addition to that, Kris also didn't pay Nate his dues after making him work for months.
He would also frequently bring up topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old.
Nate claimed that Kris used to have a private NSFW server on his Discord bot before he made it public. Not to mention, Kris used this bot to allegedly spam corn images to minors in the Discord server.
He would also frequently call me dad and daddy, as well as the others, which I guess we all kind of just took as a joke at the time. You have to think this is someone who we looked up to at the time.
Well, since Lava was exposed for his false support of Kris's character, he came out to address the allegations Nate made in his video. He said, "Yeah, I know him. A lot of the statements he made in that video about me are completely untrue. I was friends with him, we played games together, and worked on the Discord. He was later removed from the Discord, and because of how unstable he was, he would also lash out and verbally attack other members of the team. I haven't sent him any contract and have not been under any NDA since 2022. I haven't received any payments, nor are any of my socials monetized. I did inform him that he might be offered a job to help work in Minecraft videos around the time I was, but this never happened. We did not scrub the Discord clean of racist remarks or corn. We did convert the Discord from a private one to a public one in a day after it had been made public. This also involves setting up moderation bots and channel permissions." Well, this is not the first time Kris had made headlines. You see, she made an appearance on Anthony Padilla's show and revealed that she changed her pronouns and the spelling of her name. She said, "I am a woman, she, her. I have never said that publicly, but I have fully been confident in that decision for over a year now." The then 27-year-old explained that she was fully able to accept herself after starting hormone replacement therapy in February. At the time, she grew out her hair and was more public with her femininity. "I wasn't quite sure who I was yet, but I knew I was not cisgender, so I needed the freedom to be able to express myself and be able to figure out who I was," she explained. "For a while, I was trying gender fluid. I was like, what is making me feel like I'm bi-gender? What is tying me to this masculinity? After a lot of talk with my therapist and a lot of self-reflection, I realized it was really just this societal pressure of, you're Kris from Mr. Beast, you're the guy that starts the fires, you're the guy that builds the stuff. My whole life, I've enjoyed doing those things, but I've never really felt like the guy. I really never felt connected to my body until I started taking HRT. It felt like a fog had been around me and just went away, and I could see things clearly and feel confident in who I was. I knew who I was finally, surely, truly, without a shadow of a doubt, and that is what really saved my life." Well, the thing is, some people believe that Tyson might have used the trans card to get away with the things he had previously done in life. Anyway, the thing about Kris's transition that shocked people is that Kris was publicly married at the time. You might not know, but Kris and Katie tied a knot in 2018 and welcomed their third child, Tucker, in June 2020. However, on the 28th of March 2023, Kris Tyson made an official announcement on his verified Twitter account, @KrisTheAltGod, regarding his personal relationship. He stated, "For slightly over a year, Katie and I have been living separately." Well, since Tyson came out, people started speculating about Mr. Beast's reaction. Some even called him Beast's downfall, but Jimmy was fast to turn down those allegations. However, it looks like his past comments are coming back to bite him. One of the main show stars, Kris Tyson, who transitioned to Ava, has been allegedly reported for repeatedly grooming minors online. Concerns were raised for a prolonged period but ignored. Last year, Mr. Beast himself dismissed all claims, labeling them as transphobic. Turns out they're only sorry when they get caught. 3. The history. For those that don't know, Ava Kris Tyson was born in July 1966 and grew up in North Carolina, where she still lives to this day. As well as finding success on YouTube as part of the Mr. Beast channel, Ava has amassed over 9.5 million followers on her TikTok account @KrisTheMemeGod, which uses her birth name of Kris Tyson. According to a Mr. Beast fan page, Ava had 2 previous YouTube channels before her current one, which were unnamed under the monikers Kris and @TysonBoy34_. The page also claimed that Mr. Beast himself said that Ava was the first ever subscriber to the channel. So she is basically a childhood friend of Donaldson. Ava was one of the 4 friends hired by the content creator to help run his YouTube channel, along with Chandler Hollow, Garrett Ronalds, and Jake Franklin. Appearing in numerous Mr. Beast videos alongside Jimmy, she has participated in many challenges and prank videos made for the channel. She also became the main host of the channel Beast Reacts. You might not know that Mr. Beast created his YouTube channel in 2012 and started posting random videos. He first gained prominence when he posted a video series titled Worst Intros on YouTube. His popularity increased when he started posting video game related videos, such as Minecraft Factions, A Guy Sent His Home in Our Base, and Buried Around 50 Gameplay Black Ops 2 Zombies. After posting game-related videos for a couple of years, he came up with an expensive videos that involved a lot of money. In fact, Mr. Beast started spending thousands of dollars online and also started posting unique videos like $5 for hot girls to advertise your YouTube channel. Mr. Beast gained worldwide recognition when he started posting heartwarming videos such as giving a random homeless man $10,000. He continued posting such videos and claimed that an app called Quid was sponsoring the money that he was giving away. He then started donating money to random Twitch streamers. By now, his channel had started accumulating millions of views. But Mr. Beast did not stop there, as he came up with the videos that no one else had seen or heard before. Anyway, in 2018, a YouTuber named FlyDoesYT accused Mr. Beast of faking his videos. The 28-minute long video, which was full of accusations, was taken seriously by many, as FlyDoesYT had worked for Mr. Beast for a week as an editor. According to a fellow YouTuber's video, Mr. Beast was accused of mistreating his employees by asking them to film his videos. He had also stated that Mr. Beast pretended in front of the camera and it was not his real self, to which Mr. Beast responded by tweeting that he had given away lots of money for real and that he was not faking anything in front of the camera. He claimed that FlyDoesYT, or anyone for that matter, is free to walk up to those who received the money and ask them if they received it for real. He's also rubbished the accusation which claimed that he was mistreating his employees by saying that he is suffering from Crohn's disease and that whenever he doesn't feel well, he asks his employees to help complete the videos. Fans believe that the situation can have lasting impacts that no one had ever anticipated. The worst part is that people were victimized. The second worst part is the people are downplaying the allegations and using these allegations to defend the trans community. And that's it for today. See you in the next one. Goodbye.